Alrighty, y'all. So tomorrow, Rouge actually releases on Nikke at 5 a.m. EST. So whatever time 5 a.m. EST for you is September 19th, that's when it's going to actually be dropping. And we're going to be talking about if you should be summoning or should you be summoning and why you should or should not be summoning. Now, I don't want to waste you guys' time. I'm going to give you guys the answer and then explain my reasoning. So feel free to, stay and listen. All I ask is that if you guys subscribe and then also like the video. We are trying to reach 20,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and we are almost done September, almost halfway to 19,000. So if you're new, make sure you guys subscribe and like. Now, should you summon for Rouge? I'm going to be honest and say this character is a character that you definitely want to have, but I feel like it's way too risky to summon for her at this point of time. And let me break this down for you guys, right? This character is a good character, right? But think about this logic. If Nikke was to drop every single character after Rouge, every single one of them were a new broken good character, would you be able to have the funds to summon for every single one of those characters? No, you wouldn't. And that's kind of where I'm like lining up with this. I'm not saying Rouge is a bad character or not good enough to summon. She definitely is a great character to summon for. So if you have the funds and you're wondering, okay, I have the funds, then can I summon for her? Yes. But if you do not have the funds, should you be farming up the funds for this character? No, you should not, right? This character is really good. She's going to be a fantastic burst 1, 7-second cooldown reduction. She does give a max HP buff as well after H full charge attacks. She does give an attack damage buff, damage reduction, max HP buff, an attack buff, and then again more max HP buff. That's her whole thing. Just cooldown reduction, damage buffs, and then damage reduction as well, right? And then more HP, right? If I didn't already say that, but essentially this character is meant for Blanc. Now how Blanc works is Blanc needs a character from her squad to work, right? I'm sorry, I have the hiccups. She needs someone from her squad to work. This character does not work unless you have someone from her squad paired up with her. Now the good thing is Rouge is a character from her squad. Not only is Rouge a character from her squad, Rouge will benefit Blanc so much because Blanc's whole thing is that she's giving heals as well, basically throughout the entire game, right? She heals, she keeps people alive, but her biggest thing is that she's basically healing every second of the game. Now, imagine Blanc who's healing every second of the game at 3% of the caster's final max HP, but then getting what? 30, 20, 10 on top of 5, on top of 15. What is that? That's 20, 40, 50, 80% max HP buff in total on top of this, and then her healing, right? Not to mention damage reduction. Blanc already has a shield, indomitability from Blanc. Like these two together, Rouge and Blanc, are going to be a crazy combo. Now if you have Noir, do you need Rouge? Not necessarily. Like if you're summoning for the purpose of making Blanc work and you already have Noir, then you don't necessarily need Rouge. But I would say the better pairing now is going to be Rouge and Blanc rather than Noir and Blanc. Now the thing is, okay, what about Noir? Because Noir also needs a character from her squad to get her full abilities. But I don't feel like this character Noir ever needed Blanc for her to like be a good character. Like I wouldn't say Noir is a good character because of this part of her kit, right? I would say Blanc is a good character because of everything she does in her kit, but this is the biggest thing, a part of her kit where she loses 40 seconds of her cooldown. That's the biggest part of her kit, right? I wouldn't say Noir is in that same boat. So when it comes to, do I need Rouge for Noir? The answer is no. Noir is good with or without Rouge. You're just getting this little extra buff, which, hit rate and damage interruption parts for 30 seconds is great, but if you're not fighting enemies with damage interruption parts, that's already a useless skill. And then hit rate is only good for the characters who need hit rate. And you cannot guarantee, I mean, you could, but it depends on what your team is, right? But I wouldn't say this is something that you need to summon for a whole new character for. Now, remember, we just came off of the collab and the anniversary is next month. The fact that we're getting the September is coming to an end, y'all. October, the anniversary banner is coming out. If you were not already aware, the anniversary banner happens in October. So that's why I'm telling you guys, do not be foolish. We just came off of a collab with 3 major collab characters, and then you're telling me we want to summon for Rouge. to make Blanc work, I get it. But this is a character who's gonna go into the wish list. This is a character you can pull on the anniversary banner. Anniversary banner's in October, so there's no way I'm gonna tell you guys to start using your gems right after 3 collab characters, which most people did summon for because not only were they good, but they never come back. So there is that. This character as a whole, though, I would say she's a fantastic burst 1 character. Would I say she's a burst 1 meta character? I would say she's up here. I would say she kind of lines up from this triple S tier, right? I would say obviously D Killer's wife's like her biggest thing is having the second 7 cooldown reduction. Rouge has the exact same thing, but she gives max HP as well. So it's like that's already a better, like I would say this is better. I'm not saying Rouge is better than D Killer Wife, but I would say if they have the exact same condition to get it off, but Rouge gives you HP as well, then obviously Rouge is better because she's giving you more for the exact same conditions when it comes to just this cooldown reduction. Now, attack damage buffs, pierce damage buffs, and then this stuff from her burst skill. Is this all better than Rouge's stuff? Maybe, maybe not, because Rouge, again, is giving you quite some stuff. She's giving you attack buffs, attack damage buffs, HP, which is going to be good on top of damage reduction as well. And you're pairing her up with Blanc as well. So Rouge could be better than DK Lois. She could easily be a triple S tier character, and honestly a character that you're going to want to have on your account. Now, if you have Blanc and you do not have Noir, should you go for this character? Again, if you have the funds, yes, but this character is the character you want with like I'm not running Rouge, Blanc, and Noir. Noir is off the team. The only reason why I ever ran Noir was because I needed her for Blanc to work, right? I get Noir's a great character, great attack buff, reload mag. Like, she's not a bad character at all, but I only was running her to keep Blanc up. Now I don't need to do that, and I would prefer the support and all the stuff that Rouge gives me than whatever Noir is giving me. That's just me personally. So yes, summon for this character if you do not have Noir and you need Blanc to work. It's a great combo. The only thing is that you have to be aware of you just came off a collab and the anniversary. That's really it, right? In the long run, this character is still going to be accessible through any banner after her banner, the anniversary banner, wishlist, friendship, pull. You're going to be able to get it from modes. You're going to be able to get this character damn near anywhere. Like, it's not going to be hard for you to get this character after her banner goes away in reality, right? But this is a fantastic character, and obviously, as you guys know, it is easier and better to get the characters on their main banner because it's what, 50-50? You have a higher chance of getting her on her main banner than you do of pulling her on wishlist, modes, friendships, all these other stuff, right? That's just how it is. So just be wise on what you're doing. But I would definitely say this is a character that everybody should have on their account at some point. You don't have to have her on your account when she does come out, but this is a character that everybody should have on their account at some point of their Nikke career, because this is a great character. And again, not only is she a great character, but she's a massive buff to Blanc and somewhat Noir, right? But mainly Blanc, right? Blanc is getting massive heals, damage reduction. You guys already know the jit. So I would say summon for her if you have the funds and you're good for the anniversary. As long as you have 200 golden tickets for the anniversary, you're practically good for the anniversary. You can go ahead and use your gems on anything else. Or if you would like to, I always say it's better for you to build your pity on these important banners and then just pity the anniversary character. I think that's wise as well. So if you want to, you know, summon on Rouge to build up your pity for the anniversary, that's also another good option you can do. But at the end of the day, these are just my opinions. You can do whatever you want to do, but I think you should get her. But yeah, it's your boy Zxous. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys agree or disagree. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.